Are there traits or is there something about the culture that allows certain schools to stockpile quarterbacks more than others?
Um, it really just comes down to success and a tradition of success. Like I think you're seeing Nebraska kind of starting to do that as well. And
Quietly, they're on to something.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like I was just telling somebody the other day. I was like, okay, let's say, it does come down to success. With Sark, it's just every quarterback wants to play in that offense. You listen to the way, you know, offensive coordinators at the high school position and QB coaches and everybody talks about Sark's offenses and Lane's offense. They're all very QB friendly. Lincoln Riley, at one point had the same thing. I think he just needs a bounce back year to kind of reclaim that that just the tradition that he's had at the end, his reputation as a QB developer. But it really just comes down to that. Can you produce high level quarterbacks? And like, okay, hey, like Nebraska, for example, just getting Dylan Raiola saw a bunch of elite quarterbacks suddenly be like, okay, well, what does Nebraska have to offer that Dylan, made this decision? And then TJ made that decision. And then it was like, okay, well, what does Nebraska offer that two quarterbacks in a row made this decision? And then so Trey Taylor's now giving Nebraska a harder look. And then Nebraska lands Trey Taylor. And so now you're seeing 27 elite targets outside of the QB position being like, okay, well, what does Nebraska have to offer? If Dylan Raiola has the fall that we think he can have, like he takes another significant step forward and is one of the better quarterbacks in the Big Ten, Nebraska's already in on some top 28 quarterbacks. It wouldn't surprise me if it's like, oh, why is Jaden Wade the number one quarterback in the class of 28? Why is he on Nebraska's campus in spring? Why is this happen? Like, like that's what's going to start to happen because all of a sudden you've got guys being like, okay, well, Nebraska's doing something right at the quarterback position.